Today I've got some facts about Makoto Niijima from Persona 5. As always, there will be spoilers for the game, so don't say I didn't warn you. Makoto Niijima is a third-year high school student and the student council president of Shujin Academy. She is the tactician of the Phantom Thieves and the younger sister of the prosecutor Sai Niijima, who interrogates us throughout the game. Her birthday is April 23rd, which is the same day as World Book Day, making her a Taurus. Now, despite being the student council president, Makoto is very unpopular among the students, labeling her as an arrogant, selfish control freak. This is due to her not doing anything to stop Suguru Kamoshida's abuse. Students believed she was protecting the teachers and the school's reputation over students' safety and well-being in favor of getting recommended into a good university. In truth, though, Makoto felt outraged by the abuse but felt powerless to do anything because of Kamoshida's influence over the school. Even as student council president, Makoto holds no real authority at Shujin, with her position merely making her a glorified tool for the principal to use however he sees fit. He goes as far as using her to find clues about the Phantom Thieves around the school and pushes all problems that could jeopardize the school's reputation, therefore threatening his job onto her to fix. Even threatening her of not getting her a recommendation for a university, and degrades her by comparing her to a highly successful older sister. Feeling overshadowed by her sister Sai, being used as a tool by the principal, Makoto has almost no self-worth and so has made a habit of keeping her nose down and doing what is expected of her. Even with all of that, Makoto's actually a level-headed and kind person when rules don't apply to the situation, almost to a motherly extent. She does have her own hidden elements, such as being frightened by hearing ghost stories as well as the dark. She is an excellent logical thinker and strategist, known for correctly deducting a majority of puzzles in palaces work on for sight, as well as understanding how the metaverse works without much of it being explained to her. After Madarami's change of heart, Makoto starts following Joko, Ryuji, An, and Yusuke, eventually discovering their true identities as the Phantom Thieves, thanks to An and Ryuji's failure at being subtle. She makes a deal with them. She keeps their identity a secret on the condition that they show her that what they are doing is just, by changing the heart of an unidentified mafia boss, who they later find out to be Junya Kaneshiro. After being called useless by both her sister and the Phantom Thieves, she uses herself as bait to meet Kaneshiro, which ends up getting her and the others blackmailed for 3 million yen, with the risk of photos of them at his club being leaked and Makoto being forced into prostitution if they cannot pay up. Forgiving her for her mistake and realizing she has become one of Kaneshiro's customers, the Phantom Thieves allow her to come with them to Kaneshiro's palace, therefore the metaverse. As a Phantom Thief, Makoto's codename is Queen. Her outfit consists of a two-toned dark blue and black skin-tight suit that is worn with a long black scarf, a dark grey corset-style leather breastplate, shoulder and knee pads with spikes mixed with boots that sport metal heels and toes, and white gloves, complete with an iron mask. Her weapons of choice are brass knuckles and revolvers. And in the special move Showtime, Makoto's Showtime is with Skull and Noir. Makoto's Arcana is the Priestess. She shares this Arcana with Maki Sonomura in Persona 1, Fukuyama Gishi in Persona 3, and Yukiko Amagi in Persona 4. Makoto's awakening is triggered in Kaneshiro's palace after Shadow Kaneshiro taunts her by revealing his plan to extort her sister. Angered and disgusted by Kaneshiro, she stops denying she was nothing other than a tool for higher authorities and vows from then on to fight for what she believes in. Her initial persona is Johanna, who is based on Pope Joan, a legendary medieval woman who reigned as Pope, going against the Catholic Church's ingrained tradition of male popes. She reigned as Pope for a short period until she collapsed while pregnant and her deception was exposed. Her second awakening is Anat, the daughter of Urugaritik's highest god El. She is the goddess of fertility as well as hunting and war. And her third awakening is Agnes, one of the alternate names given to Pope Joan or Johanna.
I am done playing nice. All right, Johanna, full throttle!
In the Japanese, Makoto is voiced by Rina Sato. In anime, she is best known for her roles as Makoto Misaka in A Certain Magical Index and A Certain Scientific Railgun, Rei Hino, aka Sailor Mars, in Sailor Moon Crystal, and most recently Senjimaru Shutara in Bleach: Thousand Year Blood War.
でも今はあくまで怪盗団の一員。自分で自分を捕まえるわけにはいかないものね。
In the English dub, Makoto is voiced by Jeremy Lay. In anime, she is best known for her roles as Lucy Heartfilia in Fairy Tail, Asuna Yuki in Sword Art Online, and Minako Aino, aka Sailor Venus, in Sailor Moon.
Although, I'm currently a member of the Phantom Thieves now. And I can't very well capture myself, now can I?
Despite appearing prim and proper on the surface, Makoto is actually more of a tomboy. She's trained in Aikido, enjoys violent action movies, and never wears skirts other than her school uniform. Now, you've probably wondered what the letters B and J on her uniform stand for, and no, it's not what you think. This is a reference to Boaz and Yahin, two pillars found at the mouth of Solomon's temple in ancient Jerusalem. They represent heart and mind, the positive and negative poles of life. They are depicted in the tarot cards Priestess Arcana and are even referenced with the letters B and J seen on the breast of the first boss in Persona 3. And speaking of Persona 3, not long to wait now! Makoto's confidant route begins with her asking the protagonist to guide her around the outside world to learn more about society and to combat her ignorance. While exploring Shinjuku and exposed to the realities of the outside world, she sees a Shujin student, a girl named Eiko who she later befriends but is dating a suspicious, shifty-looking host, Tsukasa. We also learn about her father's death and how it affected her and her family. There are several references to Fist of the North Star and Kamen Rider with Makoto. Her Phantom Thief outfit, especially her scarf, can be seen as a reference to Kamen Rider, especially those from the Showa period. The reference is heightened further by Johanna's motorcycle appearance. With Fist of the North Star, Ryuji nicknames Makoto Fist of the Phantom Thieves, and Makoto herself even performs moves in direct reference to the infamous 100-rending fist during her showtime with Ryuji. During the time after stealing Madarami's treasure but before the deadline, if the protagonist walks around manually rather than traverse back through the map, you could see Makoto following him all over the place, with a comic book as disguise. Sometimes the book is even upside down. The only place she won't follow you is the boys' toilets at school. And there you have it. If it wasn't obvious, Makoto is one of my favourite female characters in this series. She was my waifu in my first playthrough and I even cosplayed her a few times, hopefully again this year as well. Thank you for watching and look forward to the next video.